Sports and the starting lineup for the Nets. Simmons joined in the backcourt by Thomas. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the 5. And for the Wizards, we've got Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Bey in at the 3. Talking about this matchup we have here, Richard. Two teams that are very focused on the youth. Movement.
Yeah, a lot of young guys on both squads, which should make for some exciting plays, as well as some inevitable learning experiences.
Here's Poole, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. And guys, when talking to Coach before the game about Ben Simmons, it sounds like they know how they want to attack him defensively. Coach told me, you can't let him get the easy bucket. We need to force him to his right and flush him out of the paint. Sounds like they're going to try to keep Simmons as far away from the hoop as possible, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Poole against Simmons to the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
I love the selfless approach. Simmons is all for feeding every teammate.
The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There's a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same team success.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
More of a traditional center. Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunity.
Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Outside Simmons. And he drives in. And he elevates for the slam dunk over Jonas Valanciunas.
Big-time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
Poole from long range. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Back to Simmons. Over Poole. Goes back up. Blocked. Bey against Simmons. And it's Bey. That time on the assist by Valanciunas.
Beautiful touch around the rim. Soft lay-in with the underhand finger roll.
Simmons looking around. Here's Claxton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Claxton's got 6.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Poole outside. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Valanciunas. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
I like it. In old school 5, Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Claxton. Lays it up and banks it in. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Poole against Simmons. And that one's good. Poole.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Nick Claxton.
And he's really an assertive offensive presence. Kuzma shows no mercy when attacking the defense.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Valanciunas against Simmons. Another shot. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now here's Poole. To the paint. And stolen by Simmons. Not going to go that time. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Brooklyn.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
We've got Jordan Poole, Kyle Kuzma out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And it's Valanciunas with the ball for Washington. It's a 5-point game. Oh, misses the dunk. Left side Simmons. Here's Finney-Smith. Doesn't go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Outside for Bey. The 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 5. And here's Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Simmons has got 8.
At 6'10", Simmons knows he has the height needed to score inside. He just has to finish strong.
Poole with the ball. Claxton picks him up and stolen by Simmons. Outside Finney-Smith. It's tipped. Here's Coulibaly. Back to Poole. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Simmons. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Here's Claxton. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Graham. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Poole outside. And he lobs it up top. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Here's Simmons. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Kuzma.
Second quarter, 2 minutes.
Bay with a screen. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Thomas, 2 points. That one goes.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Down low. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Koulibaly with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Kuzma, that's good.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Simmons, pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Kuzma. In transition. Here's Koulibaly, outside for Bay. Second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Bay's gotten his second bucket.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
To the inside. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Violation. Wizards basketball.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Valanciunas has got 13.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 3-point Nets lead.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Nets. They lead by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you gotta like what Jonas Valanciunas has done in this game.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. We've got Bojan Bogdanovic. Sharp out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Whitehead in at the 2 spot. Picked by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic on the wing. And it's all from 3-point range. Oh, he picked him clean. Sharp. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Brogdon against Schroeder. Brogdon with a bucket. RJ displaying at a faster pace. Work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Pass to Whitehead. Schroeder against Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Schroeder passes to Watford. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Watford's got his first basket.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Outside Bagley. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. From deep, Brogdon!
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Watford the pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Watford. Pass to Whitehead. There's the steal. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Just a good old-fashioned hustle play. Brogdon gets ahead and finishes the break.
And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you.
Great job by Brogdon utilizing the screen and then getting it to his man right at the right moment.
Bogdanovic passes to Whitehead.
Remaining in the third quarter, 4 minutes.
Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Sharp. 6 to shoot. Here's Whitehead, defended by Kispert. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Wizards. They lead by 1. Here's Sarr. Outside Brogdon. Inside. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Schroeder. Watford right side. Outside Bogdanovic. Takes a 3. That shot no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Sarr. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Now it's a 5-point Wizard lead.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's Watford. Soft touch off the glass. Watford's got his second basket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Here's Brogdon. Ooh, Brogdon getting inside.
Brogdon with the smooth finish inside. His game is so polished.
Watford outside. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Bogdanovic. Outside Sharp. Clock at 6. For 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Brogdon against Schroeder. Now Brogdon. 10 points for him. Oh, Brogdon gets a step. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Simmons. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's Washington. They're up by 2. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Poole in at the point guard position. That's the group for Washington right now. Outside, Finney Smith. Poole against Simmons. Pass to Claxton. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Wizards shooting it well at 59%. Coulibaly. Kuzma, the pass to Valanciunas. Outside Coulibaly. And Finney Smith over to help. The kick out to Poole. Just 5 on the clock. To the left wing. Claxton with a rebound.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Thomas. Outside Finney Smith. Claxton down low. Guarded by Poole. And Claxton throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Poole outside. Poole exploding to the rim.
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Simmons.
Oh, my gracious.
Just incredible.
That is a monster finish. Strong move by Simmons. You could see it in his eyes. Got the matchup he wanted and took it.
Pass to Bey. And so the ball out of bounds. Bey touched it last. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. To the middle. Poole brings a double team. Claxton can't get it to go. The Wizards have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas' teammates love seeing him come up huge, knowing he's ready to score when called upon.
Outside Simmons. Here he goes. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Nets lead by 2.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
I mean, night in, night out, Valanciunas is a player you rely on. Again, he's piling up the points.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And no luck that time either. And it's Poole with the ball for Washington. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, and they take the lead. Valanciunas has got 21 points in the game. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Johnson against Bey. Intercepted. 3-on-3. The shot misses. Johnson with the defensive effort. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Simmons against Poole. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in the 3-point play. It's going to go on Ben Simmons. Schroeder, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Washington leading by 3. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Poole. Rejected by Claxton. And they're able to recover. Clock is at 3. Koulibaly. Off target at the rim. Outside Schroeder to the paint. Tries again. Finney-Smith passes to Thomas. Back to Finney-Smith. Thomas outside. To the inside. Cash! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
The drive by Poole. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Twelve seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot. It's all about getting a 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
And the Nets call time here. They trail by 4. All right, guys, what do you think?
Well, their only hope is for somebody to hit a three-pointer and get fouled for an and 1. I'd be surprised if there's a defender anywhere in the vicinity.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Inside for him, it's Harris and Durham. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Bey in at the 3, the small forward. Good on the shot. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Thompson. It's blocked. Pass to Bey. Back to Coulibaly. Wizards passing it around. Here's Kuzma. Here's the drive. Tipped away. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Coulibaly. The shot by Thompson, no good. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
And here is Poole. Going inside. Harris with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Here's Poole. And that one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
A drive by Poole. From downtown, Thompson with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Duran. 1:32 left in the first quarter. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Rise to the hoop. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And that's the kind of play that fires up your team. Harris with the strength to finish through contact.
And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Pass to Duran. From down in the low post, it goes. Duran's got his second basket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that. I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Yep, that one goes. Thompson's got 6 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 10-point lead, some breathing room. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On the floor for Detroit, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Kuzma against Thompson. Pass to Coulibaly. And here's Bay. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Bay.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Harris against Bay. Cunningham for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Cunningham's got 7.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Kuzma outside. The 3 does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Cunningham right side. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Kuzma. Some solid defense from Harris.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter now. Kuzma outside. Another miss by Kuzma. Pistons leading by 14. Thompson with it. Picked up by Poole. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
Kuzma against Harris. Kuzma outside. Nailed from 3-point land. He has 6.
Improving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
It's Cunningham with the drive. It's rebounded by Poole. Wizards trail by 13. Here's Kuzma. Another miss by Kuzma. The Pistons have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the... Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Koulibaly finds Valanciunas. Count that one.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Duran. Harris outside. Into the lane. And slam dunk by Harris.
And a nice mix of strength and agility. Harris able to explode for the slam.
59 seconds left to play here in the half.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Duran. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And he can't hit the second. After a solid rookie campaign, Coach, Jalen Duran had a breakout sophomore year.
Well, Kevin, Jalen Duran knows who he is. Averaging a double-double, but he stays within himself. Doesn't take very many jump shots, shot well over 60%, and he has got a great motor.
Duran the pass to Ivy. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Now, here's Poole. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Asar Thompson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 7 seconds left in the first half. The shot by Stewart with no one around. And the first half is now in the books. Pistons lead by 15. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Asar Thompson.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
We've got Bagley, Brogdon out there with Kispert. Then it's George, and it's Sarr in at the 4 spot. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Stewart with it, guarded now by Kispert. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. Sarr sets the screen for Brogdon. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons leading by 17. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
George finds Brogdon. Sarr sets the screen for Brogdon. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Brogdon the pass to Bagley. And that one, good.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Here's Sasser, defended by Bagley. Out to Hardaway. And Brogdon comes over to help. Stewart. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Stewart's got his first 2 points.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Shows creativity when making plays for his teammates. Brogdon adds a refreshing dynamic to this group.
Outside Hardaway. Stolen by George. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's covered by Sasser. Here's Sarr, and the layup's good off the glass.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
Here's Sasser. He's guarded by Brogdon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Alex Sarr. For Detroit, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Reed against George. Reed misses. Wizards trail by 12. Kispert, the pass to Sarr. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. Stan, you just said this. One thing about Fontecchio, he can flat out score the ball. Wow.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really a consistent shooter, but he can score in other ways as well. You'd like to see him get to the free throw line more, but that might just be a little nitpicking.
And it's Brogdon off the drive.
Underrated as an athlete. Brogdon's speed helps him get to where he wants to be.
Outside Hardaway. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. The jump hook. Rebound by Kispert.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
Bagley with the bucket.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. He knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Pass to Reed. Here's Sasser. He's guarded by Brogdon. Sasser gets the bucket. Sasser's got 5.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Now Brogdon. With the drive. And that one is hammered home.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And so it's the Detroit Pistons going into the break with a 10-point lead. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for the Pistons, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. Inside for him, it's Harris and Durham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Koulibaly with it. Here's Bay. On the wing, Koulibaly. And And stolen by Ivy. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
Here's Harris. Rebound by the Wizards. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Bay. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The guy whose stand brings a lot of energy to the floor, Saddiq Bey.
Yeah, Kevin, you really like all the intangibles with him. Hard-working guy, confident, tough, great guy to have in your organization and in your rotation.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Thompson right side. Good, nice job down low. And the Pistons lead by 13. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Here's Valanciunas, and he lays it straight in.
At 7 feet, Valanciunas' size comes in handy from there, especially when he's under heavy pressure.
Cunningham looking it over. Thompson against Bay.
Ball entered from below the basket. Washington basketball.
Wizards trail by 11. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Poole the pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Really good activity there in that pick and roll. Kuzma, a really strong sense for what he needs to do in those sets.
Cunningham for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Thompson inside. He's defended by Koulibaly. And Duran slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Poole the pass to Kuzma. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Harris.
It's such a determined scorer. When challenging the defense, Kuzma won't take no for an answer.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Koulibaly, no good. Pistons leading by 14. Thompson surveying the floor and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Saddiq Bey.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Washington has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Pistons.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Asar Thompson.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Just 4 to shoot. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Penny. And here are the Pistons now. 17 points was their biggest margin. So Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did,
Sports. For NBA, a look at the starting group for the Pistons. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. And it's Thompson in at small forward. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Johnson in at the 3. And here's Thomas from the arc. Well, both of these organizations have done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Grant.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Cunningham looking it over. From downtown, and no good. Now Schroeder. Left side, Finney-Smith. Johnson inside, defended by Thompson. It's good.
High percentage look right off the bat.
About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Cunningham. Takes it inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Now here's Ivy. Duren, the pass to Thompson. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Down low. Duren with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Oh, wow!
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Schroeder passes to Johnson. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Finney-Smith. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Thomas against Ivy. That one goes in. Thomas has got 5 points.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Schroeder against Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
For a guy who's a little bit smaller at the guard position, Schroeder is fearless. I think he likes contact.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Thomas, that's good.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Here's Cunningham, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Schroeder can't get it to go.
Unbelievable. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
That evens the score. He has 6.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Claxton a screen on Cunningham. Schroeder, he's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Come on, this guy's so explosive when he comes into the painted area. Dennis Schroeder, a spark plug right now.
Thompson, that's good. Thompson's got 8 points.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Thomas. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Now here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Harris outside. Ivy against Thomas. Claxton with a rebound. Thomas outside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the contest. Free throw good. Thomas.
Second team foul.
Cam Thomas getting it done for the Nets. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the 3.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Schroeder. Here's Claxton. Outside Finney-Smith. Johnson a screen on Ivy. Second shot opportunity. And it's finished off by Thomas as he lays it in. Thomas has gotten 4 this quarter.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 6. Cunningham going to work inside.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Schroeder passes to Thomas. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Thomas outside. Clock at 6. On the take. Thompson pulls it in. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Ivy. Back to Thompson. Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flash into the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden doors.
Well, B.A., consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Harris LeVert, and 4, count them, 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt. Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive, really steady from the field.
Cunningham outside. There's the drive. Shoots over Schroeder. Out to Harris. The floater.
Second quarter.
The Pistons need to get one up quick. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. On the wing, Finney Smith. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's Ivy driving inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed. A great burst on his drives.
Outside, Finney Smith. To the middle. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here we go. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Ivy. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And the Pistons with possession here, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Cunningham outside. Harris outside. Thomas against Ivy, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Outside Schroeder. Uses the glass on the layup. Schroeder's got 6.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Cunningham with a 3. The 3-ball, no problem for Cade.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Here's Claxton, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Brooklyn shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. Free throw good. Claxton. Both free throws good for Claxton. 15 seconds left in the first half. And here's Cunningham. He's got 11. Inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Got it up. That shot missing. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Detroit on top, up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit.
Your attention to center court. Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Bojan Bogdanovic. Williams is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Trendon Watford, and it's Sharp in at the 5 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Stolen by Sharp. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Beasley's checked in for the Pistons.
Even the non-dancers. Now, into the lineup for the Pistons. Number 5.
Simmons with it. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the Pistons going with a whole new group Bogdanovich against Thompson. Here's Simmons. It counts, and the foul. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
Boy, I'll tell you, you love to see Ben Simmons determined to score, draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Over to the wing. Here's Watford. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Hardaway against Simmons. An easy 2 on the layup. Simmons has got 6.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Hardaway, the pass to Fontecchio. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. He drops it from range. Hardaway's got 7 now in this quarter.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Simmons. That shot off.
Listen, he's a confident player, but if you're going for that kind of finish, you better finish it.
Pass to Fontecchio. Stewart outside. Sharp grabs the miss. Nets trail by 4. Right side Simmons. Williams finds Bogdanovich. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Reed. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night, and that one misses. And he's good on the 2nd. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
Last 2 minutes of play. Third quarter.
Now here's Simmons, guarded closely. That ties the game. Simmons has got 8.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
Pass to Holland. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Missed inside for the lead. And the bucket's good from Simmons in deep. Simmons has got 10 points here in the second half.
Now Ben Simmons, what a dribble drive. How about the handle? Woo!
Here's Hardaway. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter here. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Simmons with the bucket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pistons trail by 4. Here's Hardaway. Fontecchio outside. Pass to Holland. Back to Fontecchio. 5 on the clock. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
35 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Simmons. Tight defense on him. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Williams. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Watford hits a three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 5.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open guy.
Hardaway, the pass to Stewart. Back to Hardaway. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the center position, locking down the middle. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Now Cunningham. Cade on the move. Shoots over Schroeder. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Here's Schroeder. Thomas outside. Cunningham against Schroeder. Over Cunningham. Schroeder can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 3. It's Cunningham with a drive. Powerful take from Cunningham.
You have to admire Cunningham's concentration in these spots, refusing to let the defense overwhelm him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they moved the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Claxton can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Thomas. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, the quick hands of Dennis Schroeder to create the havoc defensively and get a steal.
And it's Ivy penetrating. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Now here's Johnson. Thomas outside. Down low. Here's Schroeder. Out to the wing. Claxton passes to Finney-Smith. Second chance effort. And Claxton throws it down.
Excellent read by Finney-Smith. Boy, has he improved his passing ability.
Here's Ivy. Pass to Duren. Thomas with a steal. Schroeder against Cunningham. Here's Claxton.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Pistons have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Schroeder against Cunningham. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Thomas outside. Pass to Johnson. Finney-Smith, a screen. Johnson with a bucket. Now it's a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Ivy outside. Rejected by Claxton. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Nice move. And he lays it in. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Finney-Smith, a screen. Schroeder passes to Johnson. Thomas, left side. Now here's Johnson. Back to Finney-Smith. 4 on the clock. Here's Claxton. With the clock winding down. Drops in the layup for 2.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth quarter. And here's Schroeder. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Harris.
Well, when Dennis Schroeder is in attack mode, he is skilled enough to get the defense to overcommit.
And both free throws good for Schroeder. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter here. To win the run. And that one is hammered home.
And how about the leaping ability of Ivy? I mean, taking it all the way there to the rim.
Thomas up top. Ivy defends. Ooh, Thompson with the block. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And here's Cunningham outside. Here's Duren. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Thomas with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Thomas passes to Johnson. Here's Claxton. Uncovered. And it's good. 2 points. And the Nets lead by 8.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
This one belongs to Brooklyn. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome. And now Washington's starting group. Sadiq Bey is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Coulibaly. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, the guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Poole, shoots the 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And Poole is such a tough and dynamic three-point shooter. He's comfortable firing from anywhere.
Schroeder against Poole. Schroeder outside. Here's Finney Smith. And finished off by Finney Smith.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Poole. Pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Kyle Kuzma's body control exemplary on that play. Sets a solid pick and then spins out into the open space.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Those are two tough points from Poole. Great to see him mixing it up down low.
And he drives in, and that one is good. And it's 7 points for Jordan Poole.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Thomas. Finney Smith finds Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Finney Smith. Pass to Claxton. Thomas outside. That one doesn't go. Wizards leading by 7. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here. Guys?
Thanks, David. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Brent Coulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
Thomas, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Schroeder after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Shot to stop the run. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Bay. Here's Coulibaly, and he jams it with authority.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here is Poole. He has 7. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Poole. Out to Kuzma. That 3 off the mark. That's trailed by 9. Here's Thomas. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, okay, Cam Johnson. I see you getting up there.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 4-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Inside, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And that one's good. Schroeder
And even though Schroeder might be on the light end of things when it comes to his weight, he remains relentless driving towards the basket.
Here's Poole, takes it inside.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Washington. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers. And they're capitalizing on it.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Bay. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Poole in at the 1 spot. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
No, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. And that one, good.
I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
And they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild that.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's defended by Coulibaly. Wizards leading by 10. Here's the floater. Bay, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Claxton against Bay. Claxton a screen on Bay. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Poole with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. There's Kuzma. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the offseason in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Wizards leading by 7. Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. Poole kicks to Bay. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, that's going to help Bay's confidence there.
Schroeder up top. Guarded by Poole. The offensive rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Coulibaly, that one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Terrific feed from Valanciunas, a big man scanning the deck.
Pass to Johnson. Nets passing it around. Outside Thomas. To the wing right side. Off target from 3-point range. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. over 60% shooting.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. Good defense by Claxton. Nets trail by 9. Thomas finds Claxton. Back to Thomas. 1:05 left in the first half of the game. And then Thomas with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Poole. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%.
Good decision there by Bogdanovich. Solid at noticing when the defenses overcommit.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Poole, he's got 12 to the middle, stolen away.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
The shot's good. Now just a 2-point Washington lead. Here's Coulibaly. 9 points in the game so far. With 1 on the clock.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. Going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Wizards lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Watford out there with Sharp. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Williams. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Simmons dishes to Williams. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Williams has got 7.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. He's fantastic at sensing when one of his guys has got some freedom. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
For 3, Brogdon. Rebounded by the Nets. Brent, the Wizards had a very tough 23-24 campaign, didn't they?
Very difficult for everybody, their fans, their ownership, and their coaching staff, which changed last year. Just 15 wins, a record low for a very prideful Washington franchise. Their offense struggled, their defense was 28th. On the bright side, a lot of minutes went to their younger players, so it's going to be another year of development in Washington.
Brogdon against Simmons. To the inside. Bagley. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Wizards lead by 3.
This is kind of where I feel like his comfort zone is, as Bagley hurts the defense from there.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. For 3, Brogdon hands it from downtown. He's got 5.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Brogdon against Simmons. And Bogdanovich kicks to Simmons. Spins. Up again. Tries it again. And he lays it up and in. Simmons got 6.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Brogdon the pass to Bagley. The rebound by Sharp. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice in the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Brogdon looking it over. Here's Saar, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Saar.
And Simmons kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Washington with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early. Now here's Kispert. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Saar. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
This is why you involve the big man Saar in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Sharp sets the pick for Simmons. Count the basket and the foul. Ivan Bagley picks one up.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
The Nets have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Up top, Brogdon. Guarded by Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No problem getting a little bit physical. Brogdon's got a good, solid base build there and drew the contact.
He's perfect from the line this time. Nets trail by 3. Here's Simmons. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Brooklyn making some changes. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Poole with it. He's got 12. Pass to Valanciunas. Good defense by Claxton. The shot misses. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Wizards out front.
This is your
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Nets shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? So the Wizards 5 right now. Coulibaly is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the pace.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the 3. There's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA to have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
Ruder passes to Claxton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Outside Thomas. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Back to Finney-Smith. Clock at 4. He was all alone on that one. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
And that's why Schroeder has a spot in the rotation. Coach recognizes his passing ability. He sets up his teammates well.
And Poole gets it to go.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Out to the wing. Outside Thomas. Back to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Coulibaly. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Washington.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
They retain possession. The second chance effort. Poked loose. It's stolen by Schroeder. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And Bey throws it down.
Oh, man. Bey needed that one, and so did the team.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the Nets, trailing by 4. Pass to Claxton. And they call an illegal screen here.
But beyond the leanings, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Wizards leading by 4. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here's Poole. Down low. Here's Kuzma. And the layup falls. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Thomas inside. He's defended by Coulibaly. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
1:21 left in the 4th quarter. It's Poole with the drive. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He might have got bumped too. There's no whistle, but Poole able to still make it.
Pass to Thomas. To end the cold streak. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
There's 48 seconds left in the game. Here's Poole. It's hauled in by Claxton. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Johnson can't get it to go. Kuzma, left side. Pass to Bay. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice strong finish by Bay, meeting the defense's challenge.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
No good from Finney Smith. And so Washington takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And thank you for that, David.
At a look at the opening lineup for Washington. We've got Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Bay in at the small forward position. And for Detroit, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And when people talk about the future of this league, Stan, both of these teams are often mentioned.
Yeah, Brian, we're getting a glimpse of what the NBA will soon look like. There are some great young players up and down these rosters. These front offices have done great jobs.
Poole against Cunningham. It's Poole the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Duren, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Oh, stolen by Harris. On the wing, Thompson. Valanciunas covering. Cunningham on the wing. From the arc. Nails it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Washington with possession. It's a 5-point game. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. On up the court, here's Duren. Nifty move. And the dunk by Duren.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Poole against Cunningham. And he gets that one. Poole's got 6.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Poole against Cunningham. It's rebounded by Washington.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Detroit leading by 5. We've got 1:55 left in the opening quarter. Cunningham, and the layup is good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Oh, there's the alley. Harris with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. And there's Thompson on the assist by Harris. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname? The Pool Party.
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Here's Poole. Duren with a rebound.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And that one's good. Poole.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Cunningham with the ball. Guarded by Valanciunas. It's stolen by Kuzma. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Cunningham up top. Wide open look. The shot, no good.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pistons on top, leading by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Kuzma against Cunningham. Pass to Harris. And he buries his first look.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allen. Cunningham passes to Harris. 4-3. It's rebounded by Washington. It's Poole on the wing. Valanciunas down low, working on Duren. The jump hook. Duren with a rebound. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Cunningham going to work inside.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Poole. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Cunningham against Poole. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Washington ball.
Wizards trail by 5. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw drops for Harris.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Thompson. Pass to Duren. Cunningham with the ball. Ooh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Outside Coulibaly. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Kuzma's got 7.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Cunningham. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 15.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Stan, the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
And he's really an assertive offensive presence. Kuzma shows no mercy when attacking the defense.
These are his first free throws of the game. That's good from Kuzma. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Detroit leading by 7. Cade taking it in. Thompson outside. 1:19 left in the second. Here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Outside Coulibaly. Poole outside. Bay outside. There's the 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Thompson. Out to Harris. Pass to Duren. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Duren's got 6 points.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Valanciunas with a screen on Cunningham. Putting on the Jets. Jordan Poole. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Cunningham on the wing, guarded by Poole. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
Now Poole. Driving to the basket. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
27.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. They've got Kispert, Sarr out there with George. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Bagley in at the center position. George, good. And here's Sasser. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Fontecchio outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Brogdon.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Sarr passes to Bagley. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Detroit leading by 11. Sasser right side. Fontecchio inside, guarded by Brogdon. Fontecchio's shot is off. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Washington shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
At the line for the Wizards, Brogdon.
Here's Hardaway, still without a bucket. Fontecchio outside. Pass to Sasser. Six to shoot. That one is off. Good work defensively by Brogdon. Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Reed. It's stolen by Brogdon. Kispert outside. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And that one drops. Reed's got his first points in this one.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Bagley. The jump hook. The rebound by Detroit. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's Sasser. Here's Hardaway. Brogdon powered it down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Ooh, Brogdon getting inside.
The offensive IQ Brogdon has is fantastic. A creative scorer in close.
The Pistons lead by 6. Outside Hardaway. Back to Sasser. Up and in on the layup. Sasser's got 6. 54 seconds left in the third. Here's Brogdon. He's got a piece of it. Now here's Reed. George defending. Pass to Sasser. And he's going for the lob. To the left side wing. Sarr passes to Bagley. And he gets it to go.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Sasser outside. Outside Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, what a powerful finish. You could feel the impact.
Oh, he's going to be bragging about that one later, and for good reason, too, man.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
And so it's Detroit. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt, and it's Thompson in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Cunningham outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jordan Poole.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
Good on the second one.
Cunningham. 2 shots.
Wizards trail by 7. Poole outside to the paint. Here's Kuzma. Rebound Detroit. Ivy passes to Thompson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Good word down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Duran, the pass to Harris. Back to Duran. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Well, that's what you want to do, but he didn't have the angle to get the pass in there.
Poole gets it in close.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
The Wizards trail by 8. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Free throw good. Poole.
15 seconds. At the line for the Wizards.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
2 shots.
Here's Cunningham. The drive. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And a relentless drive by Cunningham. The defense goes to cut him off, and he makes sure to get fouled.
For Detroit, Cunningham.
And so he hits both.
Cunningham. 2 shots.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Poole with the ball. Now guarded by Duran. Valanciunas against Cunningham. They double him with Duran. Valanciunas. Timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Cunningham drives in. Ooh, Cunningham out on the front foot.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drives.
Poole up top. He's watched by Cunningham. Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. The 6-footer. And too long on the shot. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Here's Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole!
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Poole against Cunningham. 6 to shoot. From the arc. And Bay pulls it down.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Kuzma outside. Misses the 3. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Cunningham taking the contact.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Pistons.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Cade Cunningham.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Oh, stolen by Harris. 3-on-3. Here's Thompson. Crafty move. And the layup is up and in.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Got a hand on it.
Yeah, aggressive defense from Ivy. Goes right at the shot and manages to block it.
So it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to...
Brooklyn, the guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Williams is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the 5. Now here's Schroeder. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Cunningham. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
It's so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
Now here's Schroeder. Puts up a 3. Duren pulls it in. And now the Pistons fast break. Thompson in the post. He's guarded by Williams. A nice shot by Harris.
Showing the quick hands that time. Harris with the catch and shoot.
Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Schroeder against Cunningham. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
Offensive rebound. Ivy against Williams. Shakes him, and Williams throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And the Pistons with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. Out to Thompson. Cunningham outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Now, here's Thomas. Claxton, a screen on Ivy. Thomas. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Cunningham passes to Durham. Good.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Schroeder against Cunningham. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining.
The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Durham. And he uses the glass on the layup. Durham's got his second basket of the game.
Assisted basket. Coaches just love those, so credit Harris for the pass.
Thomas sets a screen for Schroeder. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Thomas. Traps in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Out to Thompson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Guy, just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 6. And the rejection by Claxton. Now, here's Schroeder. Williams sends a screen for Schroeder. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Cunningham inside. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Nets lead by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And Claxton throws it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's Cunningham with the drive, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Schroeder outside. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Back to Finney-Smith. Over Harris. Duran pulls it in. The Pistons trailer. And when you take a look at Jalen Duran, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Cunningham looking it over. Thompson, a screen on Schroeder. Cunningham passes to Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Thompson's got it all tied up now for Detroit. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside Thomas. Driving to the basket.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Cunningham outside. Harris kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. And he banks in the layup. Duren's got 6.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
It's stolen by Duren. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
Bucket is good. He has 6. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Cunningham on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Schroeder against Cunningham. Yep, that one goes. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Harris. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Detroit.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Now, Ivy, still without a basket. Cunningham outside. Driving the lane. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Rebound by Williams.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's Thomas outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this.
Please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble! They're thinking about it, thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Paul Reed. Hardaway is out there with Marcus Sasser. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Fontecchio in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. It's stolen by Johnson.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
Yeah, and how Bogdanovich keeps his concentration on the basket is impressive. Even when he's getting fouled, he stays with the play.
At the line for the
Pistons leading by 3. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard, and you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Hardaway against Johnson, and Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Basket good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Simmons can't get it to go. It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. Here's Stewart. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Reed with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Reed the pass to Fonjecchio. Pass to Sasser. 4 on the clock. Front past the arc. Simmons pulls it in. Nets trail by 3. Bogdanovich wide open. And the Nets miss again.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
Sasser with it. Still scoreless. Got a piece of it. And taken away by Johnson. And Simmons slams it in.
And that's Simmons at his best. So good at navigating the open floor.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. In by Watford, the drive by Simmons. Back to Watford. Charity stripe shot. And it's Reed pulling it down. Pistons leading by 3. Pass to Fonjecchio. The Pistons working the ball around now. And the dunk by Stewart.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Marcus Sasser. The Nets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. It's Reed, high post. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Back to Beasley. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Beasley's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Simmons dishes to Johnson. Reed with the steal. Fonjecchio with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
1:11 left here in the third quarter. Johnson against Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Beasley outside. It's not going to go for him. Johnson with some nice D. Bogdanovich passes to Watford. Kicks it out to Johnson. Simmons inside. Working on Beasley. Watford inside. He's covered by Fonjecchio.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Beasley left side. Pass to Hardaway. Stewart against Johnson. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Simmons looking around. Watford finds Simmons. Johnson sets the screen for Simmons. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Detroit up by 4. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Johnson. Ben Simmons is out there with Johnson. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Watford in at the 5, roaming the paint. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Out to Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. And the rejection by Claxton. The 3 from Thomas. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nets.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Zaire Williams, second personal foul. First team foul.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. The kick out to Cunningham. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Team second.
Claxton with the steal.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Williams, a screen on Ivy. Outside Williams. Pass to Claxton. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Claxton, no good. Pistons trailed by 3. Thompson looking for an opening. Harris setting the pick for Thompson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And that one hits back iron.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the jam.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Good on the bucket.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Ivy against Thomas. Picked by Finney Smith. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on Jaden Ivey. That free throw good from Thomas.
At the line for the Nets, Thomas.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining.
On the way, Harris.
2 minutes.
And There's the drive. And the layup is good.
My gracious, you love how willing Harris is to step up. He is fearless in those moments.
Outside Thomas. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Harris. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And Thompson gets it to go.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
Claxton the pass to Thomas. Williams. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 6th rebound on the night. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. 2 points. That one goes. Thomas got 12 points here in the second half.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Cunningham kicks to Ivy. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And stolen by Thomas.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
It's a lack of focus, that's all it is. But it can be a wake-up call for teams that have gotten too careless, but rules are rules.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. In the corner, Ivy with it. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And here is Thomas. 6 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. It falls!
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Lets it go from the wing. That shot is off. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him.